Hello students, today we'll go for a new topic, that is trigonometric equations. So what is an equation? In your previous classes, means in your previous standards, you have learned what are the algebraic expressions and algebraic equations. Means equation, it is a statement if the algebraic expressions are equal means what is the sign is equality. For example, x plus 1 is equal to 7. So x plus 1 is one algebraic expression and 7 is another algebraic expression, and the sign in between these two algebraic equation is equality. So this statement is called an equation. If it is the equation, then what is the solution? Means if the set of values of x which satisfies this equation is called a solution. Means for this equation, we will try to find out what is the solution. That is, if x is equal to 7 minus 1 means x is equal to 6. Means if x is equal to 6, if you substitute x is equal to 6, then this equation gets satisfies. Means 6 is a solution. So let's see another type of equations. Suppose ax plus b is equal to 0. It is a linear equation with a not equal to 0. It is a equation, and what is the solution is x is equal to minus b by a, means it will have only one solution. For another example, if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, then it is called a quadratic equation. If it is a quadratic equation, then how many roots do we have? Is 2 roots. Similarly, if I go for ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, then it is a trinomial. It is an equation of degree 3, means it will have 3 roots. And the set of values of x which satisfies the equation are called solutions. For example, if I consider x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, it is a quadratic equation. So if it is a equation, what is the solution? Means so this can be written as x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0, means x is equal to 1. Means if you substitute x is equal to 1, then it gets 0. Therefore x is equal to 1 is the solution of the quadratic equation. So these are all algebraic solutions. But coming to the main topic, that is trigonometric equation. So what is a trigonometric equation? So it is an equation which involves a trigonometric functions. Coming to this, these are the equations which involves a variable x. But whereas in trigonometric equation, it is a equation which involves trigonometric functions. So we'll see the definition of a trigonometric equation. So trigonometric equation, it is a equation which involves a trigonometric functions. So trigonometric functions means it may be a sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, and combinations of the trigonometric functions is called a trigonometric equation. Example, a cos square theta plus b cos theta plus c is equal to 0. It is an equation which involves a trigonometric function cos theta. Or 4 sin square x minus 3 sin x plus 1 is equal to 0 is another trigonometric equation. Or a tan theta plus b secant theta plus c is equal to 0. So this is another trigonometric equation which involves tan theta and secant theta. Now we will see what is the solution for a trigonometric equation. So what is a solution set? So solution set means it is a set of all values of theta. It is a set of all values of theta which satisfies the trigonometric equation is called solution set. For example, if I go for sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. It is a trigonometric equation. So if it is an equation, then what are the solutions? Means the sin theta is a variable. Sin theta is a trigonometric function and it is an equation. Because on the two algebraic left hand and right hand, the sign in between two values expressions is equality. So it is a trigonometric equation because which involves sin theta as a variable. Now we have to find out for what values of theta this equation is getting satisfied. So for example, means we'll go for this equation and sin theta is 1 by root 2 means sin theta is positive. So where we can have the positive values in the quadrants. So if you consider this xy plane, so first, second, third and fourth. Sin theta is positive means sin theta is positive in first quadrant as well as in second quadrant. So in first quadrant, what are the angle? What is the angle? For what angle is sin theta is 1 by root 2. So if you consider in the first quadrant, if theta is equal to pi by 4, if theta is equal to pi by 4, sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So pi by 4 is a solution. Similarly, so this is theta and we can have it is 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta and this is 180 plus theta and this will be 360 minus theta. If theta is pi by 4 or we can have what is 180 pi minus theta. If this theta is pi by 4, pi minus theta and this will be pi plus theta and this will be 2 pi minus theta because 360 degrees is converted into radians. Now pi, if theta is pi by 4, pi minus pi by 4 is 3 pi by 4. So sin 3 pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. So theta is pi by 4 is one solution. 3 pi by 4 is another solution. Means if we rotate for one turn, means if we rotate for one cycle, theta is pi by 4 is one solution which satisfies the equation sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. And if theta is 3 pi by 4 also, sin theta is 1 by root 2. So that is for one turn. Again, this is one cycle. If I go for one more cycle, again this is 2 pi. 2 pi plus pi by 4. 2 pi plus pi by 4 is also a solution. Similarly, okay, we'll go for first with 2 pi. Again, it will be 4 pi plus pi by 4. 4 pi plus pi by 4 is also a solution. Again, if we go rotate one more again, it will be 6 pi plus pi by 4 is also a solution. Why we are getting this type of solutions means the sin x is a periodic function. And what is the period of the sine function is 2 pi. Means for every 2 pi units, the values will be remain same. So if theta is pi by 4, again if you add 2 pi, so you will get the same value, that is 2 pi plus pi by 4. Similarly, if you add again 2 pi for 2 pi, you will get 4 pi, 4 pi plus pi by 4. Means if you write this as 2 into 1 times of pi plus pi by 4, 2 into 2 times of pi plus pi by 4, 2 into 3 pi plus pi by 4. Similarly, we have to go on rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. So like this, how many solutions do we have? So we'll get infinite number of solutions. So that infinite number of solutions are called general solutions. So we can add 1, 2, 3 means in general we can go for 2n pi plus pi by 4 is the solution for the trigonometric equation sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2 where n is equal to n is an integer. So that is for pi by 4 which lies in the first quadrant. As we have discussed, the sin theta is also positive in the second quadrant. Again for 3 pi by 4, again if we rotate 2 pi units means so it will be 2 pi plus 3 pi by 4 is also a solution. Again 4 pi plus 3 pi by 4, 6 pi plus 3 pi by 4 is also a solution. So we can have infinite number of solutions. Means if theta is equal to 2n pi plus pi by 4 where n belongs to an integer or 2n pi plus 3 pi by 4 where n belongs to z are the solutions for the trigonometric equation sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Means we can have infinite number of solutions. That infinite number of solutions are called general solutions. So before going for a general solution, we'll see the how many types of equations does trigonometric equation has. So as we have taken the equation sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2 and we have seen the solution, that is theta is 2n pi plus pi by 4 means which lies in the first quadrant. What is n? N is a integer. Means integer means we can have positive integers as well as negative integers. If you have a positive integers means the angle is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. If you rotate in the negative direction means if you rotate in the clockwise direction also we will get the values. 2n pi plus 3 pi by 4. So this pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4 we have to find out for the first time. Means the solution of trigonometric equation is divided into two types of solutions. One is principal solution and the another is general solution. If we know the principal solution, then we can able to find out what is the general solutions. As we have discussed, it has infinite number of solutions for a trigonometric equation. So that infinite number of solutions is called a general solution. And a principal solution means it has one solution, means what is the starting solution of the trigonometric equation. So what is the starting solution? For this example, pi by 4 is the starting solution. So that pi by 4 is called the principal solution and 2n pi plus pi by 4 or 2n plus 3 pi by 4 is called the general solution. So we will discuss one by one how to find out the principal solution as well as general solution by using the graphs. So we will see that what will be the principal solution for sin theta. That is, we will go for the graph of sin theta. So for sin theta, the domain of the sin theta is R and the range is closed interval -1 to +1. Means all the values of sin theta lies between -1 to +1 only. Means it oscillates between -1 to +1. So if we rotate, if we keep on rotating the angles, you will have the different values that lies between -1 to +1. Now is the sin theta is bijection. So what is the bijection function? What is the bijective function? A function is said to be bijective if a function is a 1-1 as well as onto. What is 1-1 and what is onto? 1-1 means distinct elements should have a distinct images. But coming to the sin theta, if I go for sin 0 and sin pi, sin 0 is 0, sin pi is also 0, but 0 and pi are distinct, but it is having the same image. So sin theta is not a 1-1 function. If it is not a 1-1 function, it means it is not bijection. But how to find find the sin when the sin theta becomes a bijective function. Means if we restrict, means we have to restrict the domain in such a way that all the values will be lying between -1 to +1. So what is our restricted domain? So that sin theta becomes a bijective. So if I restrict the domain from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, means from 0 to pi by 2, means it rotates in the anti-clockwise direction and it gives the positive values. And if we rotate in the negative direction, so this is 0, first quadrant, second, third, fourth. 0 to pi by 2 means first quadrant. But if we rotate in the negative direction, that gives to 0 to minus pi by 2, means minus pi by 2, 0. So sin theta will be positive in 0 to pi by 2 and sin theta is negative from minus pi by 2 to 0 if it rotates in the anti-clockwise direction. So if we restrict our domain, that is from 0 to pi by 2, so this is the graph from -1 to +1. Now, every value that lies between -1 to +1, we have a unique element. Means if sin theta, if theta belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, then we can have the unique solutions satisfies sin theta is equal to some k. Means we will write the definition. Now see the graph, we have restricted the domain from where to where sin theta is a function from where to where closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 to closed interval -1 comma 1. Then this function becomes a bijective function. So what is a bijective function? Means again it is it satisfies both one function as well as onto function. Means onto function means every element of the codomain -1 to +1 will have a unique pre-image in closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, which satisfies the condition sin theta is equal to k. Means this theta, the unique value theta is called the principal solution of the equation sin theta is equal to k. So if this is a graph, if the sin theta is from closed interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2 to closed interval -1 comma 1, then there exists a unique value of theta which lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, satisfying the equation sin theta is equal to k. What is k? Is a range that is from -1 to +1. So that this value of theta is called the principal solution. Principal solution or we can have principal value. So principal solution means it is a starting solution, or we can say beginning of the root which satisfies the equation. That is for sin theta. Next, if we go for cos theta is equal to k. Now we will see the graph of cos x or cos theta. So the domain of cos theta is R and the range is between -1 to +1. So the angles may be all real numbers is the domain and the range is closed interval -1 to +1. Again, cos theta will be oscillating between -1 to +1. Now is the graph cos theta is bijection? So obviously no. Why? Because cos theta is not one function. Why? Because if I consider cos 0 is 1, cos 2 pi is also 1, or cos of -2 pi is also 1. Not only that, if I consider cos pi is -1, cos of -pi is also -1. Means distinct elements is having the same image. So it is not an injection or one function. But in order to become a bijective function, we have to restrict the domain in such a way that all the values should lie between -1 to +1. If I consider minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, again 0 to whatever the values of 0 to pi by 2 will have the same values will exist between minus pi by 2 to 0. but we can't have the minus 1 to 0 values. So cos theta is positive in 0 to pi by 2, and pi by 2 to pi it will be negative values. So if we restrict the domain from 0 to pi, so 0 to pi, then what is our restricted domain? So cos theta is a function from 0 comma pi to closed interval minus 1 comma 1. If you restrict the domain, then cos theta becomes a bijective function, becomes a bijection. Means every value of every value of minus 1 to plus 1 in the range will have a unique pre-image in 0 to pi. So that theta is called the range of cos, the theta which lies between 0 to pi is called the principal solution. So we'll have the definition. So there exists a unique value of theta in 0 to pi which satisfies the equation cos theta is equal to k minus 1, where k lies between minus 1 to plus 1. So this value of theta is called the principal solution or principal value. Means for sin theta, the theta should be in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. For cos theta, the theta should lie between 0 to pi. Similarly, we will go for a trigonometric equations. Tan theta is equal to k, so cosecant theta is equal to k, cot theta is equal to k, and secant theta is equal to k on restricted domains. Now we'll see one by one. So now we'll see the principal solutions for tan theta is equal to k and cot theta is equal to k. As tan theta and cot theta are not bijections in general, so in order to become a bijection, we have to restrict the domain. So for tan theta, so from 0 to pi by 2 we can have a positive values, and minus pi by 2 to 0 we can have a negative values. So in between, if you restrict the domain of tan theta, so that is to open interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Why we are going for open interval means open left end point minus pi by 2 and right end point pi by 2 are not included. So all the values between minus pi by 2 we can have a unique values in, that is for r. So the theta, there exists a unique value of theta in open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, satisfying the equation tan theta is equal to k. So that value theta is called principal solution or principal value. Similarly for cot theta is also not a bijection. In order to become a bijection, we have to restrict the domain from 0 to pi. From 0 to pi by 2 we can have a positive values. From 0 to pi by 2 to pi we can have a negative values. Means the domain of cot theta, restricted domain is 0 to pi, where open 0 and close open pi, because 0 and pi are not included, and the range is r. So for every element of r will have a unique pre-image in cot theta. So with that, in that case, the cot theta becomes a bijection function. So there exists a unique value of theta in open interval 0 to pi. Means that is a starting solution. Theta is a starting solution. Satisfying cot theta is equal to k. K belongs to r. This value of theta is called principal solution or principal value. For example, if I go for cot theta is equal to 1, then what is the starting solution is theta is equal to pi by 4. Means cot pi by 4 is 1 and pi by 4 which lies between 0 to pi, and this is called a principal solution. If I consider cot theta is equal to minus 1 means cot theta is minus 1 means it should lie in the from 0 to pi. 0 to pi by 2 will have a first quadrant, pi by 2 to pi means second quadrant. So cot theta is negative means it should lie in the second quadrant. So what is the angle? Is pi minus theta, pi minus pi by 4, 3 pi by 4 means theta is equal to 3 pi by 4, which is an angle lies between 0 to pi, is the principal solution. For what equation? Cot theta is equal to minus 1. So like this, we'll go for principal solutions for secant theta as well as cosecant theta. So we'll go for what is the principal solution for secant theta is equal to k. So as secant theta is also not a bijection. So if we restrict our domain from 0 to pi except pi by 2, because secant theta is not defined for pi by 2. So there exists a unique value of theta in closed interval 0 comma pi except pi by 2. Means, or we can split it half closed 0 comma pi by 2, where this is open means it is not included, union pi by 2 comma pi, which satisfies the equation secant theta is equal to k. So what is the range of secant theta? Is minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. Means from 0 to pi by 2 it is positive, and from pi by 2 to pi it gives the negative values. So with that, this value of theta which lies between these, that theta is called the principal solution or principal value, or we can say starting solution of the trigonometric equation. Similarly for cosecant theta, it is closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 except 0. Why? Because cosecant 0 is not defined. So, and the range of cosecant theta is same, that is minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. So the starting solution which lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is called the principal solution. For example, if I go for cosecant theta is equal to root 2, cosecant theta is equal to root 2, then what is theta? So theta is equal to pi by 4 is the principal solution. Is the principal solution. Suppose if I go for cosecant theta is equal to 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is not a included, because it is not included in the range. So it is an equation, but it has no solution, and this has no solution. So we have seen what are the 6 trigonometric equations. We have seen the principal solutions for 6 trigonometric equations. So let us put in a tabular column, so that it will be easy to identify what should be the principal solution for different trigonometric functions. So we'll see the tabular column. So the tabular table contains the trigonometric equation, what is the range of the trigonometric function, and in which interval the principal solution lies. For example, first one, sin x is equal to k is a trigonometric equation, where k lies between minus 1 to plus 1 and the principal solution lies between minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. So means starting solution. Next, if cos x is equal to k is a trigonometric equation where k lies between minus 1 to plus 1, means that is the range of the trigonometric cos x. So that the principal solution should lie between 0 to pi. Next, for tan x is equal to k, where k is any real number, that means that is the range of the tan x. And the principal solution should lie between open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. For cot x is equal to k, where k belongs to R, the principal solution should lie between 0 to pi. Means we have to find out the starting solution that should be chosen from the interval 0 to pi. Only one value that exists between 0 to pi. Next, for secant x is equal to k, the range of secant x is minus infinity to minus 1 close union half close 1 to infinity. That means the principal solution should lie between 0 to pi except pi by 2, because pi by 2 is not defined. Or we can redefine as half close 0 comma pi by 2 open union half open pi by 2 comma pi close, where pi by 2 is not included. Similarly, for cosecant x is equal to k, it is also a trigonometric equation where the range of cosecant theta or cosecant x is minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity, and the principal solution should lie between half closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 except 0, or we can write as half close minus pi by 2 comma 0 union 0 comma pi by 2 close. So these are the principal solutions where we can have the which satisfies the equations for different trigonometric functions. Now, based on the principal solutions, we'll go for the general solutions. For sin theta, if sin theta is equal to 0, cos theta is equal to 0, and tan theta is equal to 0. So we'll see one by one. So we'll have a note. The general solution for sin theta is equal to 0 means what is the general solution for the trigonometric equation sin theta is equal to 0 means for what values of theta the sin theta becomes 0 is n pi where n belongs to z. Means if you go for the graph means this is our 0 degrees. If you rotate first, second, third and fourth. If theta is equal to 0 means there is no angle. If theta is equal to 0 then sin 0 is 0. So 0 is the one solution. Again coming to the negative x-axis means from here it is 0. Again if it go on it will be my pi. So if theta is equal to pi also sin pi becomes 0. Again if you rotate it comes back to the original position but it takes one turn, that is 360 degrees. So if theta is equal to 2 pi also sin theta becomes sin 2 pi is also 0. Theta is equal to, again if you rotate it comes back to the 3 pi means 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, or which lies on the positive x-axis. Coming to this pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi, all lies on the negative x-axis. So 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, all values will be getting satisfies. That is sin theta is equal to 0. Means what is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi means all are multiples of pi. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. If we rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, we will get a positive values, positive angles. Again, similarly, if you rotate in the negative direction, 0, minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi means all that values also get satisfies. So all the sin theta is equal to 0 is a trigonometric equation and the solution of this equation is theta is equal to n pi where n belongs to z. So all multiples of pi. Coming to the trigonometric equation for what is the general solution for cos theta is equal to 0. So what is the trigonometric equation for cos theta is equal to 0? We'll see the graph. Means for what angles that equation gets satisfies. So if you see the graph, so first quadrant, second, third, fourth. If I rotate, if the angle is 90 degrees, if the is 90 degrees, pi by 2, this will be 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, so on, 11 pi by 2, so on. If I go for cos 90 is 0, means if theta is 90 degrees, cos 90 is 0. Similarly, if we go on the negative y-axis, means what is the angle here? 270, 3 pi by 2. If cot 3 pi by 2, if you substitute, you will get 0. Not only 3 pi by 2, we can have 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2. Means if you go on rotating in the anti-clockwise direction or clockwise direction, the positive odd multiples of pi by 2 gets the equation gets satisfied. That is cot theta is 0. Means if theta is pi by 2, if theta is 3 pi by 2, if theta is 5 pi by 2, if theta is 7 pi by 2, if theta is 9 pi by 2, if theta is 11 pi by 2, all these angles get satisfies the equation cos theta is equal to 0. But what are these angles like pi by 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 are odd multiples of pi by 2. If you rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, if you rotate in the negative direction, if you rotate in this direction, this gives to minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 5 pi by 2, minus 7 pi by 2, minus 9 pi by 2, minus 11 pi by 2. So again, if we rotate in the anti-clockwise direction also, we'll get minus 1, minus 5, minus 9, minus 11, minus 7, minus 3, or which are all my odd multiples of pi by 2. So in general, the general solution for cos theta is equal to 0 is 2n plus 1 times of pi by 2, where 2n plus 1 is an odd integer. That is when n belongs to z. If z is an integer, 2n plus 1 becomes an odd number. So the general solution for cos theta is equal to 0 is 2n plus 1 times of pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Similarly, try for tan theta is equal to 0. So what is tan theta? It is sin theta by cos theta, means sin theta is equal to 0. So whatever the general solutions exist for sin theta is equal to 0, the same solutions exist for tan theta is equal to 0. That is n pi, where n belongs to z. And we can't have the trigonometric equations like cosecant theta is equal to 0 or secant theta is equal to 0. There is no solution. Why? Because the range of secant theta or cosecant theta is from minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity, means there will be no values in between minus 1 to plus 1. So in minus 1 to plus 1 there is a value exists, that is 0 is also exists. So this equation does not satisfy, means there is no solution for cosecant theta is equal to 0 or secant theta is equal to 0. Next, if it is 0, then we can find the general solutions. But other than 0, for example, sin theta is equal to 0, where 0 belongs to closed interval minus 1 comma 1. But other than 0, what happens? What is the general solution for sin theta? We'll see one by one. As we have seen, the general solution for sin theta is equal to 0. But apart from the 0, means other than 0, we'll see the general solution in general. That is, the general solution for sin theta is equal to k, where k belongs to minus 1 to plus 1, is theta is n pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of n into alpha. So we'll see the proof. So given sin theta is equal to k, where k belongs to what? Minus 1 to plus 1. Now, we have to find out the principal solution. So sin theta is equal to sin alpha, means for some alpha, the sin alpha will be k, where this alpha belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, means that is the unique solution. So if you bring sin alpha to the left side, what happens? Sin theta minus sin alpha is equal to 0. It is a equation. Now it is in what form? Like sin c minus sin d. We can apply the transformation. As it is the difference of the trigonometric ratio, we can convert it into the product by applying the transformation. That is 2 cos theta plus alpha by 2 sin theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. Now it is the product of two terms is 0, means any one of them will be 0. That is cos of theta plus alpha by 2 is equal to 0, or sin of theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. So case 1, if cos of theta plus alpha by 2 is equal to 0, it is in what form? Cos theta is equal to 0 form. So what is the, just now we have seen what is the general solution for cos theta is equal to 0 is 2n plus 1 times of pi by 2. But here for what angle it is 0? We have to find out the general solution for what angle is theta plus alpha by 2. The general solution for theta plus alpha by 2 is 2n plus 1 times of pi by 2. Means theta plus alpha by 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 times of pi by 2. Means for whatever the odd multiples of pi by 2, this equation becomes 0. So this is the general solution. Now, but we have to find out what is the general solution for theta. For theta. So 2 get cancelled. So it will be theta plus alpha is equal to 2n plus 1 times of pi, and theta is equal to 2n plus 1 times of pi minus alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is the principal solution which lies between minus pi by 8 to pi by 2. So this is the case 1. Case 2. So this is the case 1. If, what another case is sine. Sine of theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. But in the note we have seen what is the general solution for sine theta is equal to 0 is theta is n pi. But here the general solution for what angle is theta minus alpha by 2. So the general solution for theta minus alpha by 2 is n pi. That is theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to n pi. So theta is equal to, take the cross product, 2n pi plus alpha. So that is the equation 2. Means we can find out the values of theta either odd multiples of pi minus alpha or multiples of pi plus alpha. Means we can, if we plug these two, for example, if I go for n is equal to 0, we can find these solutions as, means if n is equal to 0, what happens? It will be pi minus alpha and this will be alpha. If n is equal to 1, this will be 2 into 1 plus 1 means 3 pi minus alpha, and this n is equal to 1 means 2 pi plus alpha. Means we can have, okay, if n is equal to 2, this will be 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 pi minus alpha, 5 pi minus alpha, and n is equal to 2, 4 pi plus alpha. Similarly, if we go on, it will be 7 pi minus alpha and this will be 6 pi plus alpha. So we can find out the values of theta either in this case 1 or case 2. If we club pi minus pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 4 pi, 7 pi, 6 pi, means which are all multiples of pi. And one is negative, one is positive. Means if we club all this, so if we combine, means on combining 1 and 2, so on joining 1 and 2, theta will be n pi. N pi means all multiples of pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of n into alpha. So minus 1 whole to the power of even number is positive, minus 1 whole to the power of odd number is a negative. So in general we can have the general solution for sin theta is equal to k, where k belongs to minus 1 to plus 1 and theta will be n pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of n into alpha, where alpha is the principal solution. We will see one example on the trigonometric equation sin theta is equal to k. So for example, we'll see one form in sin theta is equal to k. So find the general solution for sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2, as we have discussed the same example in the starting of the session. So as sin theta is positive, means we can have the value in the first quadrant pi by 4, because the principal solution of sin theta is equal to k should lie between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So as it is in first quadrant, so it is pi by 4. Means sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Means we can have sin theta is equal to sin pi by 4. Means sin theta is equal to k, we can have sin theta is equal to sin alpha. So pi by 4. So alpha is equal to pi by 4 is the principal solution, and the general solution is theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of n into alpha. What is alpha? Is pi by 4. If you put n is equal to 0, 0 into pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of 0 into pi by 4. So that is pi by 4 gets satisfied. If n is equal to 1, means just for your understanding itself, we are going for n belongs to z. If n is equal to 0, then theta is equal to pi by 4. If n is equal to 1, then theta is 1 into pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of 1 into pi by 4. That gives to pi minus pi by 4. That is 3 pi by 4, which lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, sin theta is also positive. Next, if n is equal to 2, then theta will be 2 pi plus minus 1 whole square into pi by 4. That is 2 pi plus pi by 4, which is 9 pi by 4. So 2 pi plus pi by 4 means which lies in the first quadrant again. So 9 pi by 4 is also an angle which satisfies the equation sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. So what is the general solution is theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole to the power of n into pi by 4. So this is an example for a trigonometric equation sin theta is equal to k. So in the next class we will see a few more trigonometric general solutions for cos theta is equal to k, tan theta is equal to k, cot theta is equal to k, secant theta is equal to k, and cosecant theta is equal to k. So see go through the lecture once again, and we'll come back in the next session. Thank you.